Alrighty YouTube, another one of Kip's Clips. So we're all aware of the paedophile problem. Oh, that's understating it. What else can you do? Shouting it through the rooftops doesn't seem to get enough people's attention, so just that well-known paedophile problem. But anyway, this is something I want to touch on because it wasn't too long ago. Now, if you look at the dates on these, that was actually Sunday the 15th of February at 10:30 GMT. That was the 15th. Let me put a wee date on this. This was the 17th. Now, I'm trying to remember where I came across this, but if you come back to the 15th on my channel as well, I'll roll you this wee bit of footage about our very own... Oh Jesus, it's 11 minutes long, shit. Bastardo. Alrighty YouTube, another one of Kip's Clips, and hold on a sec. I need to try and find... Sorry about this. That he was on radio. Okay, right. If this be the glue, children, BBC, propagating. Come on. All inbuilt in the installing down did. So Emma.
Politicians in Northern.
Oh, here we
the
go.
Kincora.
2014. November 2012.
I was racing in Parliament against Mrs Thatcher, the Kincora Boys Home, where boys were being abused, and MI5 was filming it because they were hoping to be able to blackmail senior politicians in Northern Ireland. They were hoping to catch one of Ian Paisley's MPs, and they never did, and give themselves some leverage. So the truth is, there's been an awful lot of covering up of paedophiles and paedophile rings for decades and decades.
So so that's Ken Livingstone, ex-mayor of London. Now fast forward to the 17th of February, yesterday, and the 15th of February, oh sorry, when was that I put up? The 15th of January that was I put up. So this has been coming back out in the forefront for over a last month there. I wonder what was wrong there. There was something, the bell didn't go off my head there. I'll leave a link for this clip down below as well. Pretty much the same. Pretty much. I'll leave a link for this down below as well if you want to go and listen to the Ken Livingstone thing directly. So this is building on that story and adding further information about the, I don't know, the scumbaggery of MI5. Shh, they're listening. MI5 halted police child abuse investigation. Victims at Children's Home accuse security services of concluding to protect abusers. Well, from what I can remember, what I've touched on this before, it was probably a wee bit of protecting the abusers. From what I've heard, it was more about MI5, and again, I'm not defending MI5, fucking scumbags. They know about all this child abuse. I'm just trying to fucking say what I see here. It wasn't so much about them protecting the abusers, it was more them setting up a honey trap. So I believe this could be a manipulation. If you go and listen to what Ken Livingstone says, and the stories that have been out, MI5, you could argue, maybe set up the abuse, certainly knew about it, didn't stop it, and used it as a honey trap. And you put it into the context of the Northern Ireland situation at the time, the IRA, UVF, Ulster Volunteer Force, and all those good things that are in and around that time period and that political fucking quagmire, and the Northern Ireland peace process. So MI5 given a brief, go and get ways and means of bribing and coercing Sinn Féin and other prominent politicians in and around Northern Ireland. Ding! A light bulb went off in their nut and went, I know, let's set up a fucking den of filth where children get abused. That's good. We all know what politicians are into, and that's fucking little children. MI5, like, think of the... This is what I'm saying about trying... Don't let the... because this is a good news story, but they don't ask you to ask the questions, and the obvious ones that are staring us in the face here. MI5 is a honey trap set up of Viper's Den of children's abuse. Does that, for me, that tells me that MI5 have done this in the past, know how to control people, well aware of it, and it's very common. Now the most disturbing fucking thing. Go and look who was at the start and the creation of the CIA, the KGB, who are the fucking UVF or whatever they're called now, the new KGB. I keep forgetting their abbreviation now. Mossad as well, and the ilk at the time. All the modern day security services that came out of World War II when the victors were all allies, Russia, United States and the UK, the three main players, let's say, after World War II. They were the three main players. They were allies like that at the time, especially when it came to intelligence. I keep forgetting it was Office something. Fuck, the name of the intelligence services prior to the creation of MI5, MI6, so on and so forth. They are all based on the same model. What works for one works for another, and people's not pointing this out. So not only do we have the NSA set up as a mask bribery and corruption ring, we have MI5 and the umbrella of intelligence services that come under that, CIA, Mossad, the rest of it, that were all created at the same time by the same people, I might add. Their MO, so now when you think about what's happening with the Snowden thing as well, put some context into it in this. If the NSA is operating away from the old school, old boys club, UKIP, Rule Britannia, the old world order, let's say, fucking clique. If the NSA was moving towards that into a more powerful position, i.e. they were able to bribe and corrupt as much as the intelligence services, the intelligence services needs to put the NSA back in their box. Otherwise, they're no longer the main bribers. Now MI5 can get bribed. So this is the war that I see is going on here. It's not just as simple as Russia versus America. You know what I mean? It's very complicated when you come into what you see. You see talking heads. Ray McGovern is one of them, turning up in RT, ex-CIA. You see all these ex-CIA talking heads bouncing up. My argument is one CIA, always CIA. Whether you're retired sitting on a beach and then you're yes, I wrote a book. Yes, I'm ex-CIA now, I'm a very moral person, you see, so now I'm turning a whistleblower. Bull crap, all planted disinformation, fucking red herrings. That's the way I see it, I'm sorry. When fucking Ray McGovern turns up in RT, starts telling you secrets about the CIA and how, what we need to do is go back to old traditional methods of investigation and stuff and get away with it. It's the NSA versus fucking the old clique, that's the way I see it. So anyway, this goes on to show the MO of these scumbag security services. So I'm not defending either party here. I'm trying to fucking cipher through the bullshit and point people, give people a better or a broader spectrum of what's going on here. So I don't like the NSA. I don't like this. They're all secretive fucking scumbags who collect information on people primarily to bribe and corrupt their way into power and shit. It's not to keep people safe. It's all bribery and corruption to get to manipulate people on a political level. This is a real good example of it. Now, the fact that we're getting told about this, you better believe the same fucking scenarios that. Look at the fucking bullcrap that's getting flung out the new, all the propaganda, Viagra. They use the same shit again and again and again because it gains traction. You get women going, oh my god, they're giving jihadists Viagra and they're going around raping and pillaging people. Said the same shit about Gaddafi. It's lies. It's fucking Jedi mind tricks they're playing on you all. And each individual wee part is all set up to suck in a particular demographic. The Viagra thing obviously pays on the man's insecurities. We need to protect our women. We need to stop them getting raped by the barbarians. And it also plays into women's insecurities. Oh my god, the big bad man full of Viagra is going to come and rape me and chop my man's head off. Ah, save me from ISIS. I mean, these are the Jedi mind tricks. These motherfuckers are fucking schooled in for fucking hundreds of fucking years, and people are just want to walk about and go, Illuminati, Illuminati, yes, Argentina's corrupt. That's real good fucking... I mean, people need to try and actually actively use their critical thinking skills and see through the bullshit. And if everybody applied this time and effort and seeing through the shit and thinking about things, we'd have a better understanding. So anyway, victims of abuse at Kincora Children's Home say MI5 blocked investigations. Oops! Claim staff members concluded with security services to protect abusers. So, again, I see it more as a MI5 set up honey trap. Did they allow people who they knew were abusers to go and set that up and fucking have their fun and shit? Probably. Because they're scumbags. They don't have a moral compass. This is all you need to know. More worryingly as well, to give you a broader picture, a spectrum, Ken Livingstone, the Mayor of London, who... Most people who fucking... If you believe the political bullshit, right, and you believe actually these politicians have some if you believe these politicians actually have some say-so over what's going on in this world, why did this Ken Livingstone saying this here? He's obviously saying it for political reasons, he's a politician, but why wasn't he in a position to do anything about this? Why didn't he do anything about it? I mean, why doesn't he create a scandal? Why doesn't he come onto it? Well, I don't know. Why doesn't he sing this from the rooftops? But now people are singing it from the rooftops, so happy days. Right, so campaigners are now taking legal action at the High Court in Belfast today. Case is the first to examine allegations of British state cover-up of abuse. The House of Cards are crumbling down. The sooner the better. Get rid of the paedophile scum. But remember, the longer they pad it out, the more the higher ranking and ingrained paedophiles might just, I don't know, have a wee heart attack here, a wee heart attack there, and then they have a closed casket, and who knows where they fucking are. Who knows where these fucking morons that seem to be dropping off the planet very quickly are. All going to fucking Richard Branson's island and loving it up. Right, so here was, I think this is the Guardian, court case to address alleged cover-up of British state involvement in Kincora Children's Home in Northern Ireland. Now this is bizarre. I was watching fucking one of Five's videos earlier on, and he was talking about police do your job and stuff, because it does seem that simple. I mean, it's like, look, here's the evidence. I mean, like, go and question Ken Livingstone about this. If he says that MI5 was involved, go and arrest the people that were involved, and then find out whether Ken Livingstone's lying or not. I know a simplification of it, man, but it is that simple when you have people with a moral compass and people that aren't corrupt in charge of these institutions. This is why we do not need a reset, we do not need a rethink, we do not need a new party, we do not need our revolution. This is why we need an evolution. Like, we need to fucking, I've said for ages, we need to figuratively, get this these words very right, figuratively burn down all these fucking institutions, scrap them. They are fucking built on a foundation of filth that we could only half imagine. Every single one of them. Every single fucking one of them, right? The veil is slipped. The control grid is fucking sexual deviants and paedophiles. Right? The cat's out the bag. So what we need to scrap all these institutions. Anyway, I'll leave a link for all this down below. Oh, I could fucking rip into these But I'll echo what Five said earlier, man. Fucking police, do your job. And no doubt, right, this will go through the court system. This will go through justice, right? So I'm going to, again, nobody will get held, nobody will properly be held account for this shit. There is no justice when the bar is on top, when everybody thinks a Magna Carta or something to look up to and shit. Fuck that piss. That's the opposite of evolution. That's fucking regressing to a fucking 12-15. Piss piss on the Magna Carta. It's a bit of paper that, woo, somebody wrote some shit on that nobody can really read anymore. Start afresh, new ideas, fucking plain talking, no legalese, no jumble mumble fucking bullshit, Jude.